No, but we can absolutely talk about offstage.
Yeah, let's talk about the offstage interacting. So Snake has the ability to toss out a couple projectiles like that Nikita rocket that can interrupt AmarX's recovery, but the problem really is that Unlucky needs to go high every single time. If he dares to go low, you know AmarX is going to be able to react to that very predictable and telegraphed Cypher up B.
Absolutely. And in addition, you know, we'll switch it up. AmarX edge guarding Unlucky. I have a feeling that the Cypher armor is going to be able to power through a lot of the arms. Maybe not Megawatt.
If you charge it, then you can get through, but I think it's percent phase. So
percent
it's
phase makes sense.
Yeah, it's like heavy armor rather than super armor, where heavy armor has a percentage gap. Okay, I've already seen the Snake tech. Unlucky knows this matchup. You can crouch under a lot of the default arms. That's the one thing Snake can do. The problem is that Megawatt, you can't crouch under that one. So if AmarX reacts to it and then understands what to do, you toss on Megawatt a little bit more frequently at these low to mid percentages, and you go ahead and smack Snake away.
Ooh, Unlucky already committed off stage there. That could have been really dangerous. Unfortunately, AmarX drops the punish and Unlucky finds their way back on stage.
I haven't been taking Unlucky's double jumps. You really never want to double jump in this matchup, because if you do, and you ever get forced off stage, AmarX has the easiest edge guard of his life.
Absolutely, and that's what Min Min excels in. Wow, covers the roll with the C4 explosion. That's gonna be the first stock for Unlucky.
I like to call that the eye exam. If you can't pick out C4 on any particular stage, either because you're colorblind or because you're struggling to just spot that tiny hitbox, then you're gonna have the hardest time of your life.
Absolutely. Gets the poke up beat. Not going to kill, though.
Not quite.
No sparks.
Great patience right there. Running up, daring AmarX to toss out something quick out of shield. The up smash came out, and Unlucky able to get a good punish.
Very good recovery mix of starting to go high and then decides to go low back to ledge. Makes AmarX commit high and unable to cover Unlucky's recovery. And that's what I'm expecting a lot from Unlucky. AmarX has the ability to really capitalize off of some of Unlucky's stocks off stages, and Unlucky really needs to be prepared to get back.
Real talk, Min Min is the biggest matchup check in the game. It's
one
intelligent
of the biggest.
players,
Absolutely.
once they play Min Min once or twice, you just don't get caught with it anymore. So you understand, I have to respect the arms, I cannot recover low, and once you make that adaptation, the game gets a lot more even. But there is no adaptation
backwards
Megawatt
forward tilt?
I think it was. Well, forward tilt versus forward smash, I have no goddamn idea.
That's what I was asking, Ben. I can't tell either.
Every single commentator, here's a tip, every single commentator does not actually tell you if it's tilt or smash, they just say the name of the arm. Because good God, we can't tell.
That's an extremely good point.
That's
very good tech from Unlucky there. The commentary tech, absolutely. Tries to get the poke with the up B, though, doesn't find it, but covers Unlucky's landing very well with double arms.
Continuing to go high, rinse and repeat from Unlucky, but finally managed to get his feet set, gets the parry, and gets center stage control. Had to make something happen out of this.
Absolutely. AmarX finds their way to center stage. And wow, gets the Megawatt. Very good DI from Snake, though. And Snake's weight helps with that.
What the heck? Was that an up air that actually got that stock? What presence of mind by AmarX to go as high as possible and intercept Snake's recovery, and the fearlessness, too, not to get blown up by that.
To get the grab, though. Unlucky doesn't punish it, though. AmarX is running away with the stock a little bit, already with 35% of extra credit. Make that 44, 52, 68!
This is starting to run away with it.
I can't go much
Anytime
higher.
Mimic can get momentum, good God, it is a terrifying character.
Absolutely. Finds the backer, though.
Nikita trying to drop that low, not quite going to work. The pivot grab not hitting, but that's the problem. You whip one thing in front of Snake, and you know he's got that up tilt correct and ready.
Absolutely. Getting the spot dodge into the whip punish, very, very good.
He tried to get the crouch right there, but AmarX didn't actually swing. This is when you know you got a smart Min Min, when they actually don't hit buttons. When they immediately allow just a little bit of silence in neutral and allow you to just enough room to hang yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Trying to get the up air, though. Just Min Min chilling on the platform. There. Gets the up smash, though. Punishes the C4 detonation.
Snake trying to go ahead and pinpoint that projectile with the C4. Not quite going to work out, and AmarX unfrazzled in game one. After an even stock one, it really felt like AmarX's neutral started to pull away from Unlucky's.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Unlucky didn't really have a lot of answers for it. You know, they kept on trying to find some openings with grenades, but they weren't finding them as much as AmarX was. And AmarX was also doing a really good job at pushing, not necessarily pushing advantage, but like once once they got one hit with arms, they would just keep on extending it as much as possible.
And I've really been impressed by how they approach neutral. Unlucky approaches neutral, that is to say.
Yes.
Like, it feels as though they understand exactly what needs to be done to force your opponent in, but this is the problem. Very few players in the game can force Min Min in.
Exactly. Min Min just wants to sit back, shoot her arms at you. And
the true distance demon.
Absolutely. And we're already seeing that. AmarX is shooting the arms again. Gets the fire, or the dragon. I don't know what to call that. Gets the grenade though.
Nice get that two-piece with a double arm on shield. Thank God they nerfed that to not just chip away 3/4 of your shield.
Thank goodness.
Trying to go ahead and use that down air, and that could be a powerful tool in this matchup. Not only is it useful close up, but because it's a multi-hit, you can trade the arms, and you can go ahead and use that as a combo breaker since it's only frame 3.
Absolutely. And something I realized, I think a lot of this matchup is going to be seeing who can control center.
I agree. That's a really good point.
Because, you know, if Snake has center, the Min Min, you know, Min Min is not necessarily at a disadvantage because she can sit near ledge and shoot the arms, but she's gonna have to find an opening to get back in.
Up B, so brilliant by AmarX 2 times in a row now. Unlucky has tried to go high to dodge the barrage of hitboxes from AmarX 2 times in a row now. It's been unsuccessful.
I look away to get my phone and the stock's gone. Oh my goodness.
You can't blink against some of these characters. The advantage state is just too powerful. Great pivot grab right there, and now we've got the empowered dragon. Unlucky forcing an disadvantageous state from AmarX, but the patience gets the down tilt.
Very good. Tries to get the roll in, does not get it. Now goes high, and that up B poke, it's very good because underneath Snake, it's not covered by the Cypher arm. Great.
Again, the immediate up B from AmarX launching themselves super high, but Unlucky, unable to capitalize. Manages to get beat set on ground, but unable to actually press advantage.
Oh
you
my
can't do
goodness.
That. You just can't do that high.
No.
If you hit the Cypher, you'll destroy the Cypher, perhaps. But when it's a weak down air, I don't think that'll work.
Exactly. I understand AmarX's attempt. AmarX loves going for that. It's flashy, but a little bit of matchup inexperience coming in.
Perhaps. Okay, no air dodge right there.
No,
I was really hoping
all.
that we weren't going to see like a hold buffer.
Yeah, but smart on AmarX, not mashing buttons, just reacting to the situation and pressing the right buttons to get back on. Very smart.
So Unlucky, the one thing that they haven't been utilizing in neutral, and particularly, like you said, Zach, utilizing that center stage control is C4. I'd very much like to see C4 planted at neutral or on one of those platforms constantly, Snake. It doesn't take you any time to do so, and it allows you to just claim space without actually tossing out a hitbox. That's air dodge, actually going to claim the stock.
No.
So unfortunate, Unlucky. They were trying to swing back from this advantage, but instead, AmarX able to play that consistent neutral that can sometimes frustrate those campier characters.
Absolutely. Good on AmarX for getting that win, absolutely, but it's not how you want to see it end.